Well, a rough one today here at Red Wilson Field. The final, the YD Red Sox 8, the Bourne Braves 1. I'm Adam Gotkin alongside Cam Manna and Nathan Schwartz here on Postgame Tomahawk Talk. And Cam, starting with you, just another rough day for the Bats. Only one run came across.
Yeah, 8 strikeouts here tonight for the Braves. Stranded runners is an issue right now for Bourne. You look at that, now 67 is a number through the first 8 games, 7 here tonight against YD. But the biggest thing that concerns me is no one is starting these innings for Bourne. We go back 20 innings, only 2 leadoff base runners for the Bravos. You can't start innings with 1 or 2 outs and keep relying on those late singles. Bourne has to find a way either at the top of the lineup. They put, tonight was Merrick Houston at the 1 instead of Chris Stanfield. Something has to change right now. Could see more lineup changes tomorrow, but right now Bourne cannot start off innings on a high note.
Yeah, a lot of issues with that, and the hits that were so plentiful at the start of the year just not coming right now. Nate, over to you with the pitching today. Pretty much the same story as it's been the last couple of games. A good start, but then it kind of fell apart once the bullpen came in.
Yeah, it looked like after that Chatham loss on Monday, the free passes kind of just went by the wayside, and this pitching staff had really started to find its groove again. And then last night hits with the 6 runs over the 7th and the 8th innings. Tonight, the big grand slam for Easton Carmichael is really the dagger in this game at what was a 4-1 deficit for Bourne at the time. 8-1, there's just not a whole lot you can do when you walk 8 guys, you hit 2 guys. That's, again, double-digit free passes, and you give up the long ball with the bases loaded.
Well, tomorrow, Cam, it's the first repeat opponent of the year, a trip to McKeon Park, and the Braves take on the Harbor Hawks. You know, you're someone who's been in this league before. What are those repeat games like?
Well, one, it starts a little bit of a rivalry between teams, especially in the West Division. You see that team twice, and that one was good for the Bravos, a 6-6 game, and they understand that high-Ennis lineup. They're playing some really good baseball. They're hitting the ball well, and I think more than what it shows for Bourne, it is the beauty of Cape Cod baseball. A really tough performance, you lose 8-1. The very next night, you have a big game no matter what. You have to turn the page right now. You're going to lose some guys soon towards Team USA, and Hyannis is playing really good baseball. So back to the whole question about resilience and culture, Bourne another big test tomorrow night.
Yeah, big test tomorrow night. Well, we'll continue on here on Post-Game Tomahawk Talk right now. Adam Gotkin now joined by Sean Brennan here on Post-Game Tomahawk Talk after the Bravos 8-1 loss to the YD Red Sox. And Sean, a very similar story today for the Braves in power for the other team creating runs.
Yeah, it really feels like every time the Braves lose, we're talking about a big power hit that really does them in. And today it was an Easton Carmichael grand slam in the 6th inning. And the kicker about the grand slam is not necessarily the hit. Obviously, you see the short porch, the wind was blowing out, but it was what led up to that. A couple hits, but mostly walks, a hit by pitch sprinkled in there. So a lot of free passes being given out, and, you know, when you load the bases like that and you let up a grand slam, it definitely makes it a little more of a tough pill to swallow.
And for YD today, it wasn't just that they scored 8 runs, but they held the Bravos to just 1. That pitching staff was exceptional.
Right, Braden Osbald let up 1 run in the 3rd inning, but besides that, he allowed 6 base runners in 6 innings, only struck out 3, but then that bullpen came in, 3 different pitchers through the last 3 innings, but they didn't allow a hit. So dominant stuff for the Red Sox tonight, and it's another night where the Braves go back scratching their head. Still a lack of timely hits, a lack of hits as a whole. They ended with 4, so they're going to have to go back to the drawing board and come out hard tomorrow against Hyannis, who's still a very good team.
As you said it, the Braves take on the Harbor Hawks tomorrow. That game will be in Hyannis, so we'll see you at McKeon Park tomorrow.